Zion Christian Church pilgrims could also be heading to Moria outside of Polokwane, though the bulk of SABC members are expected to flock there next week for the Easter weekend pilgrimage. Now, for more, we cross to our reporter, Mike Maringa, who's standing by, of course, to give us more details. Mike, a very good afternoon to you and welcome to the Midday Report. Now, please tell us more about the launch. I understand that there are, 3 MECs from 3 provinces in attendance. Kindly tell us more.
Thank you, Tumelo. Yes, indeed, the launch is here at Mankweng. It's about 10 kilometers from the city of Moria. Unfortunately, the Minister of Transport, Dipuo Peters, couldn't be here because of the weather. We were told this morning that she was stuck in Cape Town. She couldn't fly to Limpopo. But other than that, we have 3 MECs from 3 provinces who were supposed to join her. Fortunately, they arrived yesterday. But looking at the preparations, the road that is targeted is the R71. R71 is the road that is between Polokwane and Tsanin. That is where the Zion city of Moria is. It's one of the busiest roads during the Easter season, whereby holiday makers and the members of Set Engenas and ZCC come in their numbers, both from South Africa and the neighboring countries. We have seen this morning that there was a roadblock on the very same road where Dipuo Peters was supposed to check on the roadworthiness of the vehicles that were passing them. We have seen some vehicles being impounded. But as we speak now, the MECs have just arrived. The official opening is about to start. Tumelo.
It's more about, the statistics from last year. We understand that, this road safety awareness campaign is to sort of eradicate and eliminate the growing numbers of accidents that are prevalent during Easter weekend, especially from, other parts of the country to the Limpopo province. Can you give us any statistics from last year compared to, this year?
Yes, last year in the previous season, 2015, we had about 287 fatalities as compared to over 190 in 2014. We have seen when the Minister of Transport was dishing out those stats, saying that she's worried about how people behave on our roads, more especially when traffic officers are not in their numbers. People tend not to follow the road rules. It has been a problem, and also the pedestrians as well. We have seen the increase in the number of pedestrians that are dying on our roads. Those are some of the issues that this launch is expected to address today.
Now, Mike, Santaco being the operating taxi body in the province, what is their commitments? Because when we had this conversation, I remember you and I last year during the December holidays, we were talking about some of the campaigns that were run during the Christmas holidays. We saw most taxis and buses being pounded, especially those coming in from Johannesburg, going to Limpopo, some even passing through Limpopo all the way to Zimbabwe. What is Santaco's commitment at this point?
Fortunately, the president of Santaco is here with us today. I had a chat with him just before we got to the R71. He indicated that as Santaco, they are behind the Department of Transport. And he has been doing roadshows in various provinces to say that taxi drivers in particular and the owners of taxis must make sure that their taxis are in good shape at all times. So he said that he's here to encourage them, to talk to them about the conditions of their vehicles, so that when they are transporting people during this Easter season and beyond, they are in good shape. But Tumelo, before I go, let me bring the spokesperson for the Department of Transport in the province, Kagiso Motane, just to briefly tell us of the preparations of them as Limpopo province. Kagiso, how prepared are you as Limpopo looking at this Easter season?
As you can see right now, the national traffic officials are already here. They'll be working hand in hand with our provincial traffic officers and municipality 24/7 from now on, preparing for Easter. We really wish and urge members of the public to cooperate and work hand in hand with our traffic officers. Let's abide by the rules of the road, even in the absence of the traffic officers. Our wish as a department is that when we check the stats comparison, we want to see a low rate of accident as compared to last year around this time.
But before I let you go, what are the major causes of these fatalities that we see on our roads?
We have experienced that most of the people are impatient on our road. They drive recklessly, they speed, and they overtake on the barrier line. And mostly, we worked in partnership with Department of Health. We realized that some they are having high blood, some they are having sugar diabetic. They were attacked by stroke while driving. So we are urging our motorists to go regularly for checkup so that they are not affected on our roads.
Spokesperson for the Department of Transport saying that some of the challenges are health related and they are urging motorists to go and have themselves checked so that when they are driving, they reach their destination in a safe manner. Tumelo.
Reporter Mike Maringa live in Mankweng in the Limpopo province, updating us about the latest around the road safety campaign that I understand will be taking place in preparation of the Easter weekend. As you know, SABC members will be making their way, of course, to the Limpopo province, of course, for their Easter weekend there. And the Limpopo province is getting ready for that Easter weekend, as well as other holiday makers who will be out to visit their families.